Hello, and welcome to HD1 News. I'm Brandon Scott, and joining me is Jeremiah Turner. Today, we have a program full of very interesting topics.
That's right. First, let's start with some national news. It was a quiet afternoon in Moore, Oklahoma, when a violent EF5 tornado struck right in the heart of the city on May 20th, 2013. The tornado winds were up to 210 miles per hour, destroyed everything in its path, leaving 24 people dead and 377 people injured, with over $1.5 billion in damages and emotional trauma the city endured. The governor of Oklahoma declared a state of emergency and is asking for as much help as humanly possible.
In other news, newly implemented regulations could raise your insurance rates. According to these new regulations just issued by the Obama administration, if you smoke or if you're overweight, you could be forced to pay a lot more for health insurance. Obamacare does prevent insurers from charging more for pre-existing conditions, but when it comes to smoking and being overweight as well as other health problems, if employees don't participate in wellness programs, they could pay a lot more. For being obese or not meeting the health guidelines, the employer can charge 30% more for insurance rates, and for smoking, 50% more.
Now on the other side of the pond, the Queen paid respects to a fallen British Army member recently. A man whose family was sorry, quoting, "He died in the most horrific way possible." 25-year-old Lee Rigby was attacked by two men 200 yards from his barracks. The assault started when the men ran over Rigby with their car and then proceeded to strike him to death with a machete, a kitchen knife, and a butcher knife. The damage was so bad that the body identification had to be done through dental records.
Last Wednesday afternoon, superheroes were seen throwing punches on the streets of Hollywood just feet away from the Dolby Theater on Hollywood Boulevard. Bernardo Stroud, a local man who was forced to step in, had this to say, quote, "All of a sudden, two Captain Americas and Spider-Man started circling around me. Captain America just hit one of them and Spider-Man started bleeding," end quote. One of the Captain Americas said the group was arguing over allegations of tourist harassment and problems with sidewalk territory.
Horrifying. Let's take a look after a short break.
Even if you don't drive 180 miles an hour like I do, it's still risky driving with an allergy medicine that could cause drowsiness. Be careful. Don't buy any allergy medicine until you read the label. Or do what I do and stay Claritin Clear with non-drowsy Claritin.
So, let me get this straight. You've solved all our shipping problems with pigeons.
Carrier pigeons, sir.
Isn't this a little outdated?
No. These babies are equipped with GPS and night vision. This little guy's headed off to Cleveland.
Amazing. What about the big stuff?
That's been taken care of.
Wow. Let's switch to FedEx.
We're back with our local news. Let's take a look at our first story regarding the library of Full Sail University.
Hi, this is Zulailime Guzman reporting from outside of Full Sail Library. We are going to go in and see what service they can provide to the students and staff and how people feel about it.
The hours of the library, they're very convenient to me. I'm not necessarily here past a certain time, so after class or even before class, it's pretty convenient, the times are.
Sometimes I wish they were open just a little bit later. I know they were open till 1 a.m. for a while when I first started here, and then they switched it. So sometimes it's like, well, I'm in the middle of a project, or I just got out of class and I need to do something, but the library is closed. So
I think they're fine. Sometimes I need them to be a little bit longer so I can come in and do some homework. But other than that, they're okay. I don't really have any serious problems with it.
We also asked the students what they think about the resources the library has to offer.
they have a pretty wide selection of movies, games, books. I feel they're very well collected.
I think it's catered to certain degree programs and, you know, things that are related to what goes on at school.
I really like it, actually. You get some of everything in the library.
With thousands of books, DVDs for rents, computer, printers, and much more, the on-campus library is a quiet place filled with resources at the tip of the students' fingers. As you can see, people have different opinions about the library. This was Zulailime Guzman reporting for Full Sail News. Go back to you in the studio.
In other news, let's see what students think about the food options around the school.
Hi, I'm Michael Price here, reporting live for Full Sail News, and here to talk about the food options lacking here at Full Sail University.
They have like a cafeteria, and they have like less, like they have like a McDonald's right here, and then like a Taco Bell right here, and it's all fast food, and it's nothing healthy.
The options you do have, I think, are just too extreme in terms of like fattening foods. I think it'll be very beneficial if Full Sail opened the cafeteria. I believe a lot of students would completely rush to, finding something quick to eat on the go.
I think it would be very beneficial for Full Sail to open up like a cafeteria. It gives people who have like the weird 5-to-1 classes or things like that a place to eat and actually like relax for a little bit. I mean, we have all these places around here to eat, but nothing like that's cheap for college students.
Full Sail University's 24-hour schedule makes it difficult for some students to maintain a healthy eating habit. The school does provide vending machines, but for some students, this isn't enough.
There might be sufficient options to get food, but the hours that they're available are definitely not the best. The prices on the vending machines are terrible. What you're getting in the vending machines is mostly candy, and that's not good for when you're wanting a quick snack.
Well, that's everything the students here had to say about the food situation here at Full Sail University. I'm Michael Price, going to be live at Full Sail News. Back to you guys.
Optimus Prime and the rest of the Autobots have a new home at Universal Studios Orlando. The leader of the Autobots, at 28 feet tall, stands above the building and invites guests to experience the world of Transformers. The ride is an amped-up, action-packed motion simulator based on Michael Bay's blockbuster series. Transformers The Ride puts theme park guests inside a Transformer for the first time, riding with Evac, a character created exclusively for the ride. Guests find themselves traveling through real and virtual 3D environments projected on larger-than-life screens, enabling Universal to bring the robots to life in full scale. The new attraction opens June 20th.
Looking forward to it. Now let's go to Danzel in the field.
Good evening, my name is Denzel Freelove. I am going to report to you live from Full Sail University, or as most would like to say, Full Male University. We're going to take an inside look on how the student body thinks about the male to female ratio on campus.
When I had first moved here, I was shocked to know that it was somewhat like 85 or 90% guys.
There isn't really a lot of females that I feel that are at Full Sail.
Like, it seems like I'm in class with a lot more guys than girls. I mean, it's gotten better, but it's still kind of low.
Full Sail has a student body of 90% male and 10% female, but is there a difference in the number of females in a particular degree? Here's what the students had to say.
From my experience so far, I feel like there are more females in the film degree.
The girls that I do know mainly are in film. I haven't really met any that are in sports marketing or recording arts.
When you see another girl on campus and you're a girl, you get pretty excited to see another woman. It's pretty cool.
Well, with the insight I was provided today, there seems to be still a male dominant over the campus, while the women are also slowly pulling in their weight. This reporting to you live for HD from Full Sail University. This is Denzel Freelove. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Denzel. Let's take a short break, and we'll be back with the weather.
We're not sure what the USA Today ad meter will think of this commercial tomorrow. But we're pretty sure Mercedes, BMW, and Lexus aren't going to like it very much. Introducing the 375 horsepower Hyundai Genesis.
Just relax. The operation will be over before you know it.
Anesthesia on. Okay, scalpel.
Ow, I can feel that.
Can you feel this?
Ow, anesthesia on.
Not everything responds to your voice like Sync. Introducing Sync.
Play artist, The Flaming Lips.
Voice activate your MP3 player, Bluetooth phone,
Call lawyer. Harrison Baxter.
and more. Sync, powered by Microsoft, exclusively on new Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury vehicles.
Welcome back. Today's local temperature is 86 degrees with a 30% chance of rain. So if you plan on going out this weekend, think again and stay indoors. Saturday it'll be 85 with a 40% chance of rain. Sunday, 86 with a 30% chance of rain. Monday, 87 with a 50% chance of rain. And Tuesday, 88 degrees with a 40% chance of rain. So grab your umbrella. That's it for local weather. We'll be back in the news station right after this commercial break.
You know, I'm not trying to micromanage your finances, but I will tell you that my E-Trade savings account earns 8 times the national average. So, you know, I mean, it's funny. You know, I mean, the boys are talking about what to do with all this extra coin. I was like, I'm renting a clown. And I did. A Bobo here. And I really underestimated the creepiness.
Earn 8 times the national average. 1,000 new accounts a day at E-Trade.
We're back with news from the entertainment industry. Amanda Bynes, the star of the 90s Nickelodeon hit The Amanda Show, has recently been in a downward spiral as she's been in a series of outlandish behaviors and trouble with the law. These outbreaks began with extremely inappropriate tweets dealing with very sexual remarks regarding the rapper Drake and Drake Bell, a former co-star from The Amanda Show. She was recently arrested with a DUI and charged for possession of marijuana, reckless endangerment, and evidence tampering. Her court date is July 18th, and I guarantee there won't be any dancing lobsters at the end of her trial.
In the video game industry, gamers now have a new device that allows them to go a step further into the gaming experience. The Epoch headset, designed by Emotive Labs, reads electrical signals across the outer surface of the brain. It has a simple setup and is wireless, giving the user the freedom to move around. For only $300, gamers can now execute difficult combos and move objects in games with just a thought. The system software learns the brainwave patterns of the user the more often it is used.
Let's take a look now at this story on the sound stages at Full Sail University.
Hi, this is Jordan Blunstein coming at you live from outside the TV studio soundstage.
Dozens of film students use these sound stages each month, and several have experienced problems with poor sound quality.
Yeah, rain, planes, even students walking out in the hallways, you can hear them talking.
You're going to see a lot of planes here in Orlando, obviously. I think the biggest problem is just, rain also. I mean, through editing, I'm sure you could find a way to, cut around it, but that's the biggest problem is you can't really leave anything to editing, especially, you can't say, oh, we'll do it in post.
One student decided to start a petition to change that.
I'm a film student here at Full Sail. I'm in the Film Bachelor of Science degree. A few of the walls are soundproof, but mainly the roof is the biggest problem. It's metal, so when the temperature changes, you hear it contract and expand and it cracks. You hear rain, you hear birds, and that really bothered me as a sound guy. Hopefully this petition is going to make the higher-ups realize that this is something serious that they need to consider, and ultimately I think it'd be nice if we could get all the sound stages soundproofed.
Well, there you have it. If you'd like to learn more about the soundproofing in the sound stages, go to change.org. This has been Jordan Blunstein for Full Sail University. Right back to the desk.
Now in the film industry, a new addition has been made to a Full Sail soundstage. Eileen Garcia, a film student, designed the CSI-style setup to look like a realistic, sterile-looking morgue. Complete with cold chambers and examination tables, it is the backdrop for a valediction, a drama written and directed by film student Rodrigo Carrera. Huge metal sheeting was used for the tables, while the walls were covered in plastic looking like tiles that were individually cut out and painted from pieces of wood.
Pretty interesting stuff. Well, that's all from us today. I'm Brandon Scott.
And I'm Jeremiah Turner. Thanks for watching HD1 News. See you next time.